Lufthansa 81, runway 23 left taxi via Papa Tree, Mike, Lima 2.
Runway 23 left taxi via Papa Tree Mike, Lima 2 Lufthansa 81.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Air Baltic 019, contact Dus-Lhr Tower 118.305.
Contact Tower 118.305 at Baltic 019. Have a good day.
Lufthansa 81, contact Dus-Lhr Tower 118.305.
Contact Tower 118.305 Lufthansa 81. Bye-bye.
Please set parking brakes.
Zunturk 289 Yankee, ramp Victor 61 taxi via Lima 6, Mike, Lima 7.
Ram Victor 61 via Lima 6 Mike, Lima 7 Sunturk 289 Yankee.
life jackets and the brace position. Brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. Out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave.
Speedbird 941, request taxi.
Speedbird 941, runway 23 left taxi via Papa 4, Mike, Lima 2.
Runway 23 left taxi via Papa 4 Mike, Lima 2, Speedbird 941.
All aircraft be advised information Sierra now current, QNH1023.
Euro wings 96 Julie at hotel at gate Charlie 6 request pushback and engine start.
Euro wings 96 Juliet Hotel, Dus-Lhr ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Euro wings 96 Julie at hotel. Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo at gate Alpha 12 request pushback.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, Dus-Lhr ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved. Face north. Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo. Euro wings 96 Julie at hotel. Request taxi to the active.
Euro wings 96 Juliet Hotel, runway 23 left taxi via Yankee, Papa 4, Mike, Lima 2.
Runway 23 left taxi via Yankee, Papa 4 Mike, Lima 2 Euro, wings 96 Julie at hotel. Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, request taxi to the active.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, runway 23 left taxi via Tango, Papa 1, Mike, Lima 2.
Runway 23 left taxi via Tango, Papa 1 Mike, Lima 2, Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo.
Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel, hold position for traffic.
Hold position for traffic, Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo. Dus-Lhr Tower, Euro, wings 9 Kilo Victor, ILS runway 23 right.
Eurowings 9 Kilo Victor, Dus-Lhr Tower, with 165 at 10, runway 23 right clear to land.
Runway 23 right cleared to land, Eurowings 9 Kilo Victor.
Eurowings 9 Kilo Victor, exit left at Kilo 5.
Exit left at Kilo 5 Euro, wings 9 Kilo Victor.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, hold position for traffic.
Hold position, Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo.
Eurowings 9 Kilo Victor, monitor ground 121.905.
Ground 121.950, wings 9 Kilo Victor, bye-bye.
Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position, Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel.
Speedbird 941, ready to go, runway 23 left.
Speedbird 941 Dus-Lhr Tower, with 165 at 10, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 941 Dus-Lhr Tower, wind 165 at 10, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff, Speedbird 941.
Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, ready to go, runway 23 left.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, number 2 for departure. Hold short of 23 left.
Wilco, hold short of 23 left for traffic. Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo.
Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position, Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel. Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, runway 23 left, line up and wait.
Runway 23 left, line up and wait. Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo.
Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel. Speedbird 941, contact Lanyon radar 121.355. Speedbird 941, Dus-Lhr Tower.
Contact Lanyon radar 121.355, Speedbird 941.
Lanyon radar, Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, good afternoon, 1,100 feet.
Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo, Lanyon radar, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 120.
Climb to flight level 120, Helvetic 3 Quebec Bravo.
Lanyon radar, Speedbird 941, flight level 060.
Speedbird 941, Lanyon radar, identified, climb to flight level 120.
Climb to flight level 120, Speedbird 941.
Lanyon radar, Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel, 1,100 feet. Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel, Lanyon radar, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 100. Climb to flight level 100, Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel. Speedbird 941, contact Lanyon radar 118.75.
Center on 118.75, Speedbird 941. Lanyon radar, Speedbird 941, passing flight level 098 for flight level 120 direct Lamar.
Speedbird 941, Lanyon radar, radar contact, climb to flight level 250.
Climb to flight level 250, Speedbird 941.
LM72 Hotel. Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175. Have a good afternoon.
Centron 119.175, KLM7 to Hotel.
Speedbird 59 Papa. Contact Brussels Control 125.0. Bye-bye.
Contact Brussels Control 125.0, Speedbird 59 Papa.
Speedbird 941. Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175.
Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, Speedbird 941. Amsterdam radar, Speedbird 941, good afternoon. Through flight level 157 for flight level 250 direct Romin.
Speedbird 941. Amsterdam radar. Radar contact. Hotel Zulu Victor Tango. Radar vectors. RNAV runway 23. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, RNAV runway 23, ready for descent. Papa Hotel Zulu Victor Tango.
Popper Hotel Zulu Victor Tango. Lelystad landing runway 23.
Lelystad, landing runway 23, Papa Hotel Zulu Victor Tango.
Popper Hotel Zulu Victor Tango. Contact Lelystad approach 123.68.
Contact Lelystad approach 123.68, Papa Hotel Zulu Victor Tango.
Contact Brussels Control 125.0, Speedbird 941. Bye-bye. Brussels Control, Speedbird 941, climbing flight level 231 for flight level 250 direct Elsig.
Speedbird 941, Brussels Control, identified. Gulf Air 003 Heavy, Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left. Report ready for descent.
Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left, ready for descent, Gulf Air 003 Heavy.
Gulf Air 003 Heavy, descent to flight level 250.
Descent to flight level 250, Gulf Air 003 Heavy.
Speedbird 941, request altitude change.
Speedbird 941, Roger, say new altitude.
Request flight level 300, Speedbird 941.
Speedbird 941, Roger, climb to flight level 300.
Climb to flight level 300, Speedbird 941.
Beeline 4 Tango Echo, contact in radar 118.75. Center on 118.75, Beeline 4 Tango Echo.
Brussels Control, Eurowings for November Victor, 3,200 feet.
Eurowings 4 November Victor, Brussels Control, identified. Continue climb to 4,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Continue climb to 4,000 feet, QNH 1023, Eurowings for November Victor.
Warning 7 X-ray November, Brussels Control, expect Helen 2 Alpha, runway 18 center.
Expect Helen 2 Alpha, runway 18 center, Warning 7 X-ray November.
Warning 7 X-ray November, Helen 2 Alpha, runway 18 center. Report ready for descent.
Helen 2 Alpha, runway 18 center, ready for descent. Warning 7 X-ray November.
Warning 7 X-ray November, descent to flight level 240.
Descent to flight level 240, Warning 7 X-ray November.
Brussels Control, Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel, flight level 09er.
Eurowings 96 Juliet Hotel, Brussels Control, identified.
Speedbird 941, request altitude change.
Iranier 711 Heavy, Brussels Control, expect Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left.
Expect Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left, Irania 711 Heavy.
Speedbird 941, Roger, say new altitude.
Request flight level 320, Speedbird 941.
Speedbird 941, Roger, climb to flight level 320.
Climb to flight level 320, Speedbird 941.
Gulf Air 003 Heavy, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475 with Gulf Air 003 Heavy.
Iranier 711 Heavy, descend to flight level 250.
Descend to flight level 250, Irania 711 Heavy.
Eurowings 4 November Victor, contact Langen radar 127.6, bye-bye.
Contact Langen radar 127.6, Eurowings 4 November Victor. Have a good afternoon.
Speedbird 59 Papa, Brussels Control, expect Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left.
Expect Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left, Speedbird 59 Papa.
Speedbird 59 Papa, Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left. Report ready for descent.
Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left, ready for descent, Speedbird 59 Papa.
Speedbird Speedbird 59 Papa, descend to flight level 250.
Descend to flight level 250, Speedbird 59 Papa.
Speedbird 927 Lima, Brussels Control. Expect Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left.
Expect Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left, Speedbird 927 Lima.
Descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100. William 7 X-ray November.
William 7 X-ray November. Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175.
Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175. William 7 X-ray November.
Speedbird 927 Lima, Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left. Report ready for descent.
Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left, ready for descent, Speedbird 927 Lima.
Speedbird 927 Lima, descend to flight level 250.
Descend to flight level 250, Speedbird 927 Lima.
Brussels Control, Cathay 007 Heavy, flight level 320.
Cathay 007 Heavy, Brussels Control, identified. Speedbird 59 Papa, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Center on 126.475, Speedbird 59 Papa.
Ryanair 1 Sierra Juliet, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, Ryanair 1 Sierra Juliet.
941, Brussels Control. Expect Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left. Speedbird 941, Brussels Control. Expect Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left. Speedbird 941, Brussels Control. Magic Sun 5 Kilo Romeo, Brussels Control. Expect Xaman 1 Alpha, runway 22.
Expect Xaman 1 Alpha, runway 22, Magic Sun 5 Kilo Romeo. Speedbird 941, Logan 2 Hotel, runway 09er left. Report ready for descent. Speedbird 927 Lima, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175.
Center on 119.175, Speedbird 927 Lima.
Speedbird 941, descent to flight level 250.
Descent to flight level 250, Speedbird 941.
Bongo Wings 96 Juliet Hotel, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Center on 126.475, Bongo Wings 96 Juliet Hotel.
Iran 711 Heavy, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175.
Center on 119.175, Iran 711 Heavy.
Contact London Control 118.475, Speedbird 941. London Control, Speedbird 941, descending via Logan 2 Hotel, flight level 303.
Speedbird 941, London Control, identified.
London Control, Ironia 711 Heavy, descending via Logan 2 Hotel, flight level 267.
Iran Air 711 Heavy, London Control, radar contact. Speedbird 14 Golf Mike, contact Heathrow Director 119.73. Contact Heathrow Director 119.73, Speedbird 1 for Golf Mike. Speedbird 927 Lima, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Speedbird 927 Lima.
Speedbird 59 Papa, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Speedbird 59 Papa.
Speedbird 941, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Speedbird 941.
Iran Air 711 Heavy, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Ironia 711 Heavy.
119.73.
Contact Heathrow Director 119.73, Speedbird 59 Papa.
Speedbird 927 Lima. Descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Speedbird 927 Lima.
Iran Air 711 Heavy. Descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Iran Air 711 Heavy.
Speedbird 941. Descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Speedbird 941.
Speedbird 927 Lima. Contact Heathrow Director 119.73.
Contact Heathrow Director 119.73, Speedbird 927 Lima.
Iran Air 711 Heavy. Contact Heathrow Director 119.73.
Contact Heathrow Director 119.73, Iran Air 711 Heavy.
London Control, Alpine 47 X-Ray Quebec, flight level 216. Alpine 47 X-Ray Quebec, London Control, radar contact. Continue climb to flight level 240. Continue climb to flight level 240, Alpine 47 X-Ray Quebec. Speedbird 941. Contact Heathrow Director 119.73.
Contact Heathrow Director 119.73, Speedbird 941. Heathrow Director, Speedbird 941, flight level 129er with information mic.
Speedbird 941 Heathrow Director. Good afternoon. QNH 1011 expect the ILS runway 09 left with the Lamborn transition.
QNH 1011 expect the ILS runway 09 left with the Lamborn transition. Speedbird 941.
Speedbird 941, cleared direct Lambourne. Cross Lambourne at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway 09 left.
Cleared direct Lambourne. Cross Lambourne at or above flight level 070. Cleared ILS runway 09 left. Speedbird 941.
Speedbird 36 Heavy. Contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
Over to Tower 118.505. Speedbird 36 Heavy.
Speedbird 1 for Golf Mike. Contact Heathrow Tower 118.505. Have a good afternoon.
Over to Tower 118.505. Speedbird 1 for Golf Mike.
9 Kilo, cleared direct Bovingdon, cross Bovingdon at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway 09 left. Cleared direct Bovingdon, cross Bovingdon at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway 09 left, Speedbird 9 Kilo. Be advised, information November now current, QNH 1010. Speedbird 59 Pupper, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Tower 118.505, Speedbird 59 Papa.
Heathrow Director, Speedbird 359, flight level 120, we have November.
Speedbird 359 Heathrow Director, QNH 1010, expect the ILS runway 09 left with the Big Gin transition.
QNH 1010, expect the ILS runway 09 left with the Big Gin transition. Speedbird 359.
Speedbird 7 Zulu, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505, bye-bye.
Over to Tower 118.505, Speedbird 7 Zulu.
Speedbird 359, cleared direct Big Jin. Cross Big Jin at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway 09 left.
Cleared direct Big Jin. Cross Big Jin at or above flight level 070. Cleared ILS runway 09 left. Speedbird 359.
Heathrow Director, Cathay 007 Heavy, flight level 110, we have November.
Clear of conflict.
Cathay 007 Heavy Heathrow Director, good afternoon. QNH 1010 expect the ILS runway 09 left with the Lambo in transition.
QNH 1010 expect the ILS runway 09 left with the Lambo in transition. Cathay 007 Heavy.
Speedbird 927 Lima, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
Over to Tower 118.505, Speedbird 927 Lima.
Cathay 007 Heavy, cleared direct Lambourne. Cross Lambourne at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway 09 left.
Cleared direct Lambourne, cross Lambourne at or above flight level 070. Cleared ILS runway 09 left, Cathay 007 Heavy.
Iran Air 711 Heavy, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505. Have a good afternoon.
Over to Tower 118.505, Iran Air 711 Heavy.
Entra o diretor, Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie, flight level 115WE have November on board.
Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie Heathrow Director, QNH 1010 expect the ILS runway 09 left with the Occam transition.
QNH 1010 expect the ILS runway 09 left with Occam transition, Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie.
Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie, cleared direct Occam, cross Occam at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway 09 left.
Clear at direct Occam, cross Occam at or above flight level 070, clear at ILS runway 09 left, Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie.
Speedbird 9 Kilo, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505, bye-bye. Over to Tower 118.505, Speedbird 9 Kilo, have a good afternoon.
1,500.
Heathrow Director, Singapore 30 Super. Good afternoon. Flight level 1 to Niner, we have November on board.
Singapore 308 Super Heathrow Director. QNH 1010 expect the ILS runway 09 left with the Lambourne transition.
QNH 1010 expect the ILS runway 09 left with the Lambourne transition. Singapore 30 Super.
Singapore 308 Super, cleared direct Lambourne. Cross Lambourne at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway 09 left.
Cleared direct Lambourne, cross Lambourne at or above the flight level 070, cleared ILS runway 09 left, Singapore 308 Super.
Speedbird 941, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
Contact Tower 118.505, Speedbird 941. Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 941, ILS runway 09 left.
Speedbird 9 Kilo, exit right at Alpha 9 Whiskey. Exit right at Alpha 9 Whiskey, Speedbird 9 Kilo. Speedbird 941, Heathrow Tower, continue.
Roger, Speedbird 941.
Speedbird 9 Kilo, monitor ground 121.905, bye-bye. Ground 121.905, Speedbird 9 Kilo. Speedbird 941, wind 170 at 15, runway 09 left cleared to land.
Runway 09 left cleared to land, Speedbird 941.
Tower, Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie, ILS runway 09 left.
100.
Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie, Heathrow Tower,
30,
continue.
20, retard.
Roger, Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie.
That was tricky. Good landing after all.
right at Alpha 8, Speedbird 941.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 359, ILS runway 09 left.
Speedbird 359, Heathrow Tower, continue.
Wilco, Speedbird 359.
Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie, wind 170 at 15, runway 09 left, clear to land.
Runway 09 left, clear to land, Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie.
Speedbird 941, contact ground 121.905.
Ground 121.905, Speedbird 941, bye-bye. Speedbird 941, request taxi to assigned gate.
Speedbird 941, gate 538, taxi via Bravo, Echo, Alpha, Lima 58.
Gate 538 via Bravo, Echo, Alpha, Lima 58, Speedbird 941.
Portugal 68 Delta Charlie, gate 224, taxi via Hotel, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Gate 224 via Hotel, Bravo, Foxtrot, Air Portugal 68 Delta Charlie.
Speedbird 359, gate 539, a taxi via Hotel, Bravo, Echo, Alpha, Lima 58. Gate 539 via Hotel, Bravo, Echo, Alpha, Lima 58. Speedbird 359. 07 Heavy, ramp 10 taxi via Lima 12, Bravo, Foxtrot, Romeo. Hold short, runway 09 right.
Ramp 10 via Lima 12, Bravo, Foxtrot, Romeo. Hold short, runway 09 right. Stay 007 Heavy.
Singapore 308 Super, ramp 15 taxi via Lima 12, Bravo, Foxtrot, Lima 35, Echo, Alpha, Delta. Hold short, runway 09 right.
Ram 15 via Lima 12 Bravo, Foxtrot, Lima 35 Echo, Alpha, Delta. Hold short runway 09 right, Singapore 308 Super.
Cathay 007 Heavy, cross runway 09 right at November 5 Echo. Continue taxi via Romeo, November 5 Whiskey, Sierra 5 Whiskey, Sierra.
Cross runway 09 right at November 5 Echo. Continue taxi via Romeo, November 5 Whiskey, Sierra 5 Whiskey, Sierra, Cathay 007 Heavy.